And it's Transformation Tuesday. Now, take a look at this. This is Bricker Bruner of Texas before working with Charles D'Angelo. And drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. Here he is now, 75 pounds down. He achieved his goal with coaching over Zoom. But this isn't just about weight loss. Bricker went from a dangerously high A1c over 14 to completely normal. No shots, no medications, just real change. Let's hear how he did it. I spoke with Bricker himself. Take a look.
All right, Bricker, when you think back to when you started physically and mentally, what was going on in your life that made you realize something had to change?
When I look back at where I started, I was not in a good place physically or mentally. Physically, I was carrying extra weight. My health numbers were scary, and I knew my body was waving a giant red flag at me. At that time, I was only 34 years old. So mentally, I'm like, this is not a good place. I had gotten to a place where I was frustrated, overwhelmed, and honestly disconnected with myself. And I think I thought for a long time, and I was functioning, but I wasn't truly well.
What had you tried, and why do you think those approaches, including diets or even medications, didn't actually solve the problem for you?
I mean, I had tried many things, we all try. We join a gym and we last 1 month. We try a diet and then we realize that we rather eat food. You try to be good for a while, starting and stopping. Looking for something that would just help me get a quick result instead of something that was more sustainable. And so that was kind of what I've tried with a lot of the things they would create temporary change. I would lose, a couple pounds here or there. You get excited, but then you go back into your habits of what you were doing. What I learned is that it was never about the food or the number on the scale to me. It was more about my relationship with myself, my habits, my discipline, and the way I was thinking every single day.
I would love for you to touch on, you went from, it says here, A1c over 14 to completely normal. And that's life-changing. So we'd love for you to talk about the moment what that meant to you when you saw those results.
A1c over 14 is terrifying, but seeing it come down to 5.0, 5.1, which is even pre-diabetic, is one of those things where it was just proof that change was actually possible. It felt like I'd finally taken my life back. It was a very emotional time for me too, especially when I got my new A1c. And it's a powerful moment because it showed me that I was capable of far more than what I've been giving myself credit for.
Wow, that's incredible. And that sounds like something that I imagine carries into all different areas of your life. So what a beautiful thing and a beautiful realization to have. So what would you want to say to someone who thinks that they can't do this then?
When someone, because I've actually had several people who, have stopped me and said, oh my God, you look so good. Like, what are you doing? And, there's the people who, think that you're probably just doing the shot. So you sit there and explain to them and they go, well, I don't know if I could do that. And the first thing I would tell them that I do understand that feeling. I understand that, it does seem scary, especially like me. I'm someone who loves to cook. I'm someone who loves to bake. And I'm also a stress eater. So when you're deep in it, change can feel impossible. It can feel overwhelming, embarrassing at the same time too, like you've waited too long, but you're not too far gone, and it's never too late to take care of yourself. My story, I do believe, is proof for that it can be done. And if I can do it, someone who loves to bake, someone who loves to eat, we travel all the time, and we love to indulge in things. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
How about that? Charles has helped thousands, whether in person or via Zoom. To schedule your consultation with Charles, you could call 314-495-3228 or visit charlesdangelo.com.